All right, this video is to show you guys how to submit your final project and then insert it into the SBA Insert Final Project page. This is where your project needs to go so I can grade it and give you a grade for this final SBA assessment. So obviously you're going to be putting your work in here. However, before doing so, if you use the Picto chart tool here, and this was your final product, and say it's finished, how you would do this, there's two ways you can submit this, okay? By hitting Control and minus on your keyboard, you can reduce the page down to get it in the full screen as best as you can here. And I just don't know how tedious it is, but as you can see here, you can kind of reduce it down just a little bit. Anyways, once you have the whole image in though, you can use the snippet tool, which is this icon here. If you don't know where it's at, you can go into the search box here, in the search box in your computer and type snip, S-N-I-P, and then I'll pull up the snipping tool. I even suggest maybe right click on it and add it to your pin it to your taskbar. But the snippet tool allows you to snip this image. It doesn't give you the greatest of quality, but at least gets the project in there so you can kind of try this first and see if it works, okay? And you just basically start at the corner of your image and work your way up and just try to get just your project in there. And it's basically just made an image. Now, if your speech was right here, this is your propaganda piece, you're basically done. You have everything you need in one place to submit. Everything's there. So you have your speech, final draft done. You have your propaganda visual aid, again, based on your specific topic. From here, all you do is right click and hit copy. And you can go back into your OneNote notebook into the page under your assessments folder, SBA Insert Final Project page. Click in the page and hit Control V. All right, and I would suggest maybe click on the image and make it just a little bit larger. But this is one way of getting your final project in here. However, again, you can see the quality is not the greatest. So if you're more picky like me and you want the best quality image, then go back to, like, say, Picto chart. If I can get there. All right. Bring it back to its normal view. You can select the word download, and this will download your image. I would even select quality medium, PNG file. I won't let you do PDF. PDF is what we want to, but these are features that cost money, okay? So I'm going to download as a PNG file. PNG file is just another type of file, very similar, actually the same file you would create if you were removing the background for any of your images. So right now it's downloading the image. You can see it downloading right here. When it's done downloading, a download screen will pop up. Now for you guys, you should be able to click this little arrow and click open. Mine gives me an error when I do that, but what I've done is I know I've downloaded it now, so I can actually go to my files. Right here, I can go to my files on my computer, pull up my files desk, and I can click on my downloads. And I know it's the first one right there. I can just drag and drop it right onto my screen. And then I know I have this image. And this is an image that's been downloaded, PNG file. I can double open it up now that I've downloaded from the PictoChart website. From here, you can do a couple things. You could snip it again, make it a little bit larger, snip a little bit better image of it, or you can print it as a PDF. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. So menu, and you can do this with anything on your computer. You can convert anything you want to print into a PDF. So I go to print options, so print 2D, and up here where it talks about what I want to do with it, I'm going to select Microsoft Print to PDF. I want to make sure it's in color, it looks good, and I hit print. And what it's doing is it's creating a PDF file. And from here, that folder that you guys created, SBA1 SS Pictures, you can click on that folder there, put a title to it, Final Project, put your name, all right, and then hit save. Now, by doing this, basically you have now saved that file in your folder. I told most of you guys to put them right here on your desktop, and you can just kind of dump those all in there. All right. You can look in there to see if it's in there, and boom, there they are. Some examples that I've made a couple times. All right, go back to your Google Class, or I'm sorry, your OneNote, and all you have to do is simply now get that image in here, that PDF, because OneNote likes PDF files. That's why we did that. We converted it to a PDF. You just simply click in the page, select Insert, Print Out View, And then you select the folder where you found or where your file is at. So I click on my SBA1, and this is the one I just did. So right there, Final Project Latrell. I clicked on it. I select open, and what it does then, it gives me a better, larger image plus my file. And again, that's all you have to do to submit your final project. Now, if you have a full poster and you didn't put your speech in here, then you'll just simply below this here, you can actually just copy and paste your final speech in right here. Or if you have it on, if you want it on something more creative, you can put it on a, like with a background design. If you want to do something else in PictoChart, you just would do the same process to get it in here as well. But this is where it needs to be. This is the location of where it needs to show up in OneNote to get your grade. So all these files here is basically the 4 files that we've been working on, from video analysis, document review, project plan, to insert final project page. This would be how you get it in there. If you chose one of the other tools, so if you chose one of the other project website options, so what I mean by is this, let me pull it up here. So if we go back to our project plan here, or our project website, so click on teacher page, scroll back down here to Birth of Our Nation, hover here, scroll back there, okay. If you chose, and you scroll way down right below here in web-based tools, if you picked Google Slides, you can also print that out into a PDF format as well. If you did the newspaper creator, whatever the final draft of that is, which I think is a JPEG, you just simply do the same thing, print as a PDF, save it, and then upload it into OneNote. Storyboard automatically saves as a PDF. So if you did use Storyboard, then when you download this version, it allows you to actually download in a PDF, and it'll show you the slides you've done. So that one you just save to your desktop or save to your folder as well, and then go back to OneNote and upload it. You could also snip this as well too. But those are the 2 best ways to get your work into OneNote, okay, to submit your final project here. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to reach out and email me, and I can help you out. All right, guys, thank you.